You think it's a harmless indulgence, a matter of convenience on a busy Tuesday, or perhaps a nostalgic treat that reminds you of simpler times. You tell yourself that because you only go once a week, or because you order the sensible option, you are exempt from the consequences. But what if I told you that the fast food industry isn't designing food for nourishment, but is instead engineering edible products designed to override your body's natural satiety signals? This is a critical conversation for anyone over the age of, and it becomes a matter of urgency if you are already managing conditions like hypertension, elevated cholesterol, or pre-diabetes. As we age, our metabolic resilience, the body's ability to bounce back from a nutritional insult, diminishes rapidly. What your body could filter and process at 25 now becomes an accumulating burden on your kidneys, your arteries, and your endocrine system. The margin for error has effectively vanished. Over the next 10 minutes, we are going to examine the reality of the modern drive-thru menu. We will identify 5 specific items that health agencies and nutritional research suggest you should permanently eliminate from your diet. Following that, we will identify 3 alternatives that are actually safer, should you find yourself with no other option. Item 1. The breakfast sandwich. The sensory appeal is undeniable. The smell of savory grease and warm bread hitting you first thing in the morning offers an immediate sense of comfort and grounding. It feels substantial, a real breakfast of eggs and meat that echoes what previous generations might have eaten on a farm. It seems safe because the ingredients are recognizable. However, for older adults, this is not breakfast. It is a vascular assault disguised as a morning meal. The primary danger here is a massive concentrated dose of sodium. A single sausage breakfast sandwich can contain upwards of 1,300 milligrams of sodium. That is nearly the entire daily recommended limit for anyone over 50. Consumed before 9 a.m. Research consistently shows that aging blood vessels are far less efficient at handling these rapid influxes of salt, leading to immediate spikes in blood pressure that strain arterial walls. Don't be fooled by the healthy variant. The turkey sausage option often contains just as much sodium, sometimes more, adding chemical flavor enhancers to compensate for the lower fat content. The invisible risk here is cumulative arterial stiffening, a slow process you cannot feel until significant damage has occurred. A much safer alternative, if you need convenience, is plain oatmeal prepared at home with fruit. But sodium isn't the only stealth ingredient hidden in plain sight. The next item on our list is perhaps the most insidious, because you likely order it believing you are doing the right thing. Item 2. The crispy chicken salad. It looks virtuous. When you order the crispy chicken salad, you feel a sense of accomplishment, believing you have sidestepped the dangers of the burger menu. The reality, according to nutritional analysis, is that many fast food salads, particularly those topped with fried proteins and creamy dressings, contain more calories, saturated fat, and sodium than a double cheeseburger. The crispy coating on the chicken is essentially a sponge for refined frying oils, highly inflammatory to aging tissues. The dressing packages are often sized for 2 or 3 servings, yet are almost always consumed in one sitting. The false healthy option here is the low-fat dressing alternative. To maintain palatability when removing fat, Manufacturers often add significant amounts of sugar or high fructose corn syrup. The delayed risk for those managing insulin sensitivity is a sharp spike in blood glucose followed by a crash, despite having eaten a bowl of greens. If you must have a salad, order grilled chicken, and crucially, use only a quarter of the provided dressing. If this reframing of what constitutes safe food is valuable to you, please take a moment to like this video so this information can reach others who need this warning. While the salad hides its dangers in fats and sugars, our next item hides its risks in what it doesn't contain. Item 3, the large diet soda. The sound of the ice cracking, the cold fizz, the intense sweetness without the guilt. For decades, the large diet soda has been the ultimate free pass, a way to participate in the fast food experience with 0 calories. It feels safe because it seems inert. But 0 calories does not mean 0 impact. Science is increasingly scrutinizing the long-term effects of non-nutritive sweeteners on the aging body. Studies suggest that intense artificial sweetness, unaccompanied by actual calories, can confuse the body's metabolic response and gut microbiome. For older adults, maintaining a healthy gut flora is essential for immune function and nutrient absorption, both of which decline naturally with age. The dangerous assumption is that because it doesn't affect your daily calorie count, it is benign. We are looking at potential long-term invisible risks linking chronic consumption of these chemicals to metabolic syndrome and even potential bone density issues, a critical concern for women over 60. The only truly safe alternative at the fountain is unsweetened iced tea or plain water. You wash down your meal with the diet drink, thinking you've saved room for the main event. But the centerpiece of the menu carries a risk that cooking science is only just beginning to fully understand. Item 4. The premium burger. It's the reason you came. The premium burger, often marketed with descriptors like Angus, thick cut, or steakhouse. Its sensory appeal is primal, the smell of charred beef and the satisfying weight of the sandwich in your hands. It feels like a substantial quality meal that justifies the price. However, for the aging body, these premium items are often delivery systems for inflammatory compounds. It's not just about the saturated fat and the immense calorie count, which often exceeds 1,000 for a single sandwich. We must consider how it is cooked. To achieve that flame-grilled flavor quickly, meat is subjected to incredibly high heat. This process creates advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. Health researchers are studying how circulating AGEs contribute to chronic, low-grade inflammation, the fuel for many age-related diseases, including arthritis and atherosclerosis. The false safety net here is ordering the burger lettuce wrapped or without the bun. While this lowers carbohydrates, it does nothing to mitigate the inflammatory fats and cooking byproducts inherent in the meat patty itself. A standard single patty hamburger is a marginally better choice simply due to portion control, but the premium versions should be avoided entirely. We have covered the main course and the drink, but the meal isn't complete without the side dish that is perhaps the most chemically altered item on the entire menu. Item 5, the seasoned fries. The crunch, the savory coating, the addictive aroma that fills the car before you even leave the parking lot. They seem innocent enough, just potatoes and oil. You might have grown up eating them, and feel a nostalgic attachment to the specific taste of your favorite chain's fry. But these are far removed from a potato baked in your oven. To achieve that uniform crispness and addictive flavor, these products are often pre-fried at a factory, frozen, and then fried again at high temperatures in the restaurant. This repeated heating of industrial seed oils creates oxidized lipids that are highly damaging to cardiovascular tissue. Furthermore, cooking starchy foods at these temperatures generates acrylamide, a compound classified by health agencies as a probable human carcinogen. For an older adult whose cellular repair mechanisms are slowing down, regularly introducing these compounds is ill-advised. Do not be misled by sweet potato fries. They are almost always fried in the exact same vat of oxidized oil as the regular fries, negating any nutritional benefit of the sweet potato itself. The invisible risk here is cumulative oxidative stress on your cells. The only safe alternative in this category is a plain baked potato, if available. We have stripped away the marketing to reveal significant risks. But we recognize that sometimes fast food is the only option available. If you find yourself in that situation, what can you order that won't actively sabotage your health goals? There are no healthy options, only safer ones. First, look for a grilled chicken wrap, but specifically request it without mayonnaise or creamy sauces. You are looking for lean protein and some fiber from the tortilla. Second, a small cup of chili is often surprisingly manageable. While still high in sodium, it offers fiber from the beans and protein from the meat, which blunts the blood sugar response better than a burger and fries. And third, the apple slices. They are often the only item on the entire menu that has not been industrially processed, chemically altered, or subjected to extreme heat. The fast food industry relies on your nostalgia and your desire for convenience. They're counting on you not asking what the long-term cost of that convenience truly is. As we age, we must become skeptical consumers. Our bodies are no longer resilient enough to handle food that is engineered to be addictive rather than nourishing. If you found this investigative approach helpful and want to stay informed about the reality of the products marketed to us, please subscribe for future reports. Until next time, be vigilant about what you allow on your plate.